Then we sprinkle on cocoa powder or in a large area for circulation. Now we put it on like low, and then we basically there's going to be a lot of waiting. We have to wait for the milk to boil, and then eventually it'll start cracking up in the middle, and there'll be cracks that split apart. And the next video is here. It's only been a little while, and you can already start to see how it's starting to harden in the darker areas, and it should be ready in just a little bit to show the full effect. Okay, so it's just been a little more time since the last one, and already we have several cracks in it, and we actually have a small shape of what kind of looks like a continent. So as you can see, the more liquid parts kind of are like the seas, and this is happening because the milk is starting to heat up and it's starting to crack. Okay, when the cocoa starts to heat up, it starts to move and expand, and as you can see, a few of these are actually moving apart very slowly, much like the tectonic plates, and those are basically like the tectonic plates that we have on Earth. So I want to show you it right now. A few of the cracks have opened up and the liquid is seeping through. This kind of shows how when tectonic plates move apart, they can leave a crack that magma seeps up through, which is the outer core that seeps up through cracks in the mantle, and since the tectonic plates are moving apart, it'll seep up through there as well. And as you can see, this area here, this right there, continues to float away from the main area. So I'm very excited for this part because several of the areas in the cocoa continent have actually sunk, which is, it's not an exact example, but it's a pretty good example of subduction, which is when the oceanic crust meets with the continental crust, and the oceanic crust usually sinks underneath. And Willis, are you watching? Okay, the cocoa, which are basically the tectonic plates with all the cracks, they are continuing to move apart. As you can see, this one is starting to. I took several long videos. I think I'm just gonna skip to the end. The last part that I am going to show, it's a little blurry here, but you can see that most of the continent that would have been called Pangaea at one point has moved apart into several smaller areas. But yes, so this is the cocoa experiment, and I am Matthew, and goodbye.